Hello, everybody! Tuffymon here for another night of RPG and strategy goodness. As I'm joined tonight by the lovely Two-Piece. I had Biscuit. He is not here anymore. Hello, Monkey! Welcome on in. Congratulations on first. Alright, let us load up the game. We are ready. We are finishing this game tonight, hopefully. How are you tonight, Monkey? Man, really? I barely started, and once again, boop, already a bot. Already a bot. Dang. Hey, Wingman, welcome on in. The streak continues. Will it reach 420? Let me just shut out. Push that bot off my screen. Get out of here. How are you tonight, Wingman? I saw, it was absolutely wild, on Reddit yesterday, there's someone trying to beat the game on Expert solo. And they have made it to floor 20. And they can't kill all the foes before they die to spawn the boss of the floor. It's crazy. Let's see. Double check our items. Alright, we're good. We are going to... My plan is to start with floor 25. We're going to knock that out up to the boss room. This way we'll squeeze out another 1-2 levels. Then we're going to take out that golem. And then we're coming for the final boss's head. That's the plan. Gotta be consistent. So that is our damage. That is our floor. Look how massive. Look how crazy these walls or whatever look. Don't stand a chance. Get out my way. Hey, Sword St. Michael, welcome on in. How can you live with yourself, Sword Saint? I saw what you did today. Mugging little boys for their triple triad cards. Can't hide from me. That's one of the things I really disliked playing the card game in 8. Like, the people were so far away from a save point. You would have to, like, save, run all the way somewhere, play one game, hope you got what you needed. Do you feel ballsy or not? Probably not. Run all the way back to a save point, save, run all the way back. Oh, man. He did, Monkey. He destroyed it. It was a very impactful game. My baby teammate's right here. Who was behind me? Maybe it was her. Only Monica. Only Monica. It sounded like a slot machine. It does kind of sound like it, huh? Hello. Hi. Tree Tusk. He blindsided me. How did he manage to do that? That is me using heal all on the party. $500. That seems like a pretty good. Tuffy misses. Just a Tuffy thing to do. 502. I guess we could use either. That was not 500. Oh, that tickled. That is the opposite of what I wanted to do. Take that, Tree Dusk. He was worth a nice amount of experience. The worst enemy of an RPG player is ADHD. Sounds like Sonic 1 bonus stage. And this is what we'll hear for a little while. Our combat music. Excuse you, fellas. Gotta thin the herd a little bit. overestimated my damage numbers. Man, old RPGs without a mini-map or a world map, oof, brutal. I never did the pen and paper on grid. Now the funny thing is, Sword Saint, because this is a series, a lot of these monsters are in different games. Oh, jeez. Seriously? Wing Wing holding his own right there on that front line. Wake up, everyone. Wing Wing is getting close. Wing Wing went down. Dang. That whole being slept, woken up, and slept, woken up, it can get you sometimes. We're okay. My girl's looking at me like, why aren't you petting me? No, my drink goes there. You know this. It's funny that a sleeping plant and 4 rollers gave us more trouble than a giant elephant foe monster. What is our map looking like right now? Crazy. Blindsided. I know we've talked about it before, at least me and Sword Saint. I have Strange Journey in 4 on my 3DS. That's right, go on, get out of here. You know, I didn't understand when SMT4 Apocalypse came out. I thought it was the same game, so I avoided it like the plague, and I am sad. I guess at this point there's emulation now. Two-piece. This biscuit beat you there. There's no reason to get mad. Thunder Drummer! Thank you so much for that. Put the controller over here so I don't drop it. Thank you so much. How are you tonight? Some Lufia too. You must have not started that yet. You must have just changed your message. I could have swore you last playing some Rebirth. You made it to the desert town, heck yes. In no time you'll beat that game, monkey. Blindsided. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. By the way, Monkey, you're playing it right now. Streaming. Did you manage to finish Labyrinth of Refrain, or whichever one was the second one? You were playing it a while ago, but I never heard how your progress was going. Sidetracked into a different game. The life of a gamer. What level did you get to? Hey, there's a foe over there. You know, Monkey, there's no shame in looking up where to find something like that. I don't know. I can't tell you. I haven't played the second one. It might be a specific story point. I mean, Iron. I was gonna say hi, but this music is too intense for a greeting. Hey, Venom, welcome on in. How's that for intense? Hey, thank you, Venom. I'm feeling pretty good. I have my sling on still. I find out Tuesday if I can stop using it. How are you tonight? Are you excited to hear that Tuffy is still inching forward in Baldur's Gate 3? Exhausted? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get a chance to rest tomorrow. You're happy to see my messages? Awesome. I'll probably message you if you want when I finally get to the point of the final battle. And we can Discord stream it or something if you're interested. Well, you know, when I get to that point, I'll make sure to be like, I'm gonna do it this Sunday or something. I won't play it at 11 o'clock at night. I guess first things first is let me get to that point, and then we can determine. Ooh, a fancy. Ew, that doesn't sound fun. Well, it probably is, once I get to that point. Epilogue. I have done a lot of quests. I feel like I've done most of the major stuff. I, however, have not really messed with party members who aren't in my party. Let's go, bear. That is the only thing that I haven't done, is Raphael and Orin. So that's all I have left. I plan to break in and steal his stuff. That's my goal. It's bees. Well, this portion of map is looking good. It's looking good. You mentioned something of that on Discord, but I thought that you had to choose. I didn't think that you could not be a part of that. I gotta say, that's one thing that I find just absolutely amazing in Baldur's Gate 3, is that there are so many different ways to complete any particular objective. I have quite a bit. I know we get something in Raphael's place to help with that. I think I'm going to do that. Bad doggies, I guess. Jeez. Depending on how long it takes us to finish this tonight will depend on if we'll start Shadow Hearts 2 or not. Some good game lore, some good game lore. I like, as we're uncovering this lore, it makes Laziel second guess us at first. Like, she's like, that's impossible, no way. And as it goes on, she's like, oh my, this really happened. A lot of sand shrews. Hey, Amy, welcome on in. How are you tonight? Let me just put the control. I can see me getting ready to drop it. Getting some OSU practice in, heck yes. It's funny, for someone who has died, we seem to keep finding more and more about them. And had to deal with their honor guard. ever come across that lich, out of curiosity? A small crack is visible in the wall of trees before you, but it seems you cannot pass through from this side. Holy moly! Yes, in the mountain pass. For you, looks like no. We're talking about the mountain pass to go to Act 2? I didn't stumble upon him. I only found a couple of monsters around a cart. She is there if you find her. No, I definitely didn't. I found an old wizard guy who I had to take to Gale and have a chat. And I'm like, this dude is a god among people. Oh, hello. Hello, bear. Biscuit. He's playing with Moo. She is just off screen. Dang it. It does, which is, for me, it's a little difficult since there's so many different paths and replayableness that it's hard to drop 100 hours on a game that goes through like 4 or 5 times, which I feel is kind of incredible that you did that, Venom. That time you'd play it again. Teaching is very time. I can believe it. Are you still enjoying teaching as much as you wanted to teach? Or you're kind of like, ooh, This semester can't end fast enough. Demon coat. Well, that sounds exciting. It was exciting. Unfortunately, it wasn't any good. Excuse you. Tree Tusk has appeared. Give me my loot. You shyster didn't even give me my loot. Double damage still wasn't strong enough. Behind me, I see you, foe. Think I didn't notice you, bear. 404 found it. I like loot. That's good loot. I was blindsided. I ambushed him from the side. Imagine if he had Hellcry when he did that move. Hey, Rocker, welcome on in. Set the controller down. Give you a shout. How are you tonight? Hope your weekend has been great. Preemptive strike. My biscuit? Hello. From Oreo. That sounds like a lovely kitty. I'm sorry you're not feeling tip-top shape, but I hope you feel better soon. I'm doing pretty good. I've had a menagerie of kitties at all points of the day, and they are very aggressive when they want their lovings, and they've been wanting a lot of lovings lately, and I'm okay with that. Well, that was destruction. I think we chose the correct pathway or something, man. Oh no, is hat not working? Commands. Ah, it's plural, sir. Plural. I'll have to add a hat command in later. Just so it doesn't matter which one people type. Alright, which hats would you like, sir? Alright, give me a second. We got, Tuffy with the cowboy. And Hermie with the chef. Alright, there we go. Thank you for that. Gotta have that swag as we raid in the dungeons, right? I've seen how people play Dark Souls as fashion souls. Gotta get that drip on sometimes. Well, this is the final floor, and I know that somewhere around here is where the final boss is. So we're making our way there. We missed a couple of pathways, which just would have fleshed it out a little bit. But we have a boss that we want to fight before fighting that boss. But all things considered, we should beat this tonight. I feel like we gotta get like rocked pretty hard tonight. We're level 63, I believe. The game only goes up to 70. can see, we're getting close. Yeah, in some of the Etrian Odysseys, there's a level cap that you have to go and fight a really strong monster to raise. And they didn't have it in this one. I saw it. Devil. Whose ball will do that to you? Yes. Yes. There's also another interesting mechanic. You have a rebirth system. So, I'll just say Wing Wing as example. He's a paladin, since it's easier to think of it this way. There's a level range that you can restart at level 1, and you will earn extra skill points based on the level that you were. So let's say level 30 gets 1 additional skill point. Now you have to go all the way back up, and you don't get an experience boost or anything. But if you were to get to level 70 and rebirth from 1, so essentially leveling twice, you'll have something like an extra 12 skill points. For some builds, it's highly important. In some, it doesn't really matter. But it's a way to squeeze out some extra power without actually having more levels. We got a Soma. And I saw that foe. It's probably another bear coming to chase me down. That's not very nice. Hello, bear. Now, you can't infinite cheese it either. So like, with the example I said, at level 30 you'd get 1 skill point, and level 70 you'd get 12. So if you reclass that, say, 30, you can't get that tier again. But you could reclass at 40 and get the extra 2 skill points in between, or reclass at 50 and get, 6 points, or whatever the numbers are. So you can't go to like 70 and then 70 and then 70 and just think that you're gonna max everything. There is a limit, and the game does have a finite amount of upgrades. But they do add all sorts of quality of life things in the different games. Eventually there's an accessory that you can have on that everyone in your party will get experience as you walk, on top of the experience as you fight. There's also one that you can have your people that are in your guild still get a portion of your experience as well. Which is a nice way to have, like, a second set of group get levels if you need that. And this game came out in, like, 06 or 07 or something like that. It is evenly divided across the party, so if I was to get 1,000 experience, everyone would get 200. That's why Wing Wing is actually a level above everyone. He literally lived with like 20 HP on a floor boss, and he gained an entire level. So he got to hog all of it. Yeah, it was one of those, like, it came down to the final round of combat, and Wing Wing pulled it off. Because he's cooler, you see? Like, you can see, at first glance, Wing Wing looks like he's 11k behind, but in essence, he's, you know, 4,000 XP, and then whatever all the way up to that point. He's like 25,000 ahead. Hello there. Bear, it's you again. And see, that's another interesting thing, is you can only have 5 people in the party, but you can make like 30 or 40 characters. So you can swap out and try different builds if you so choose to. You're nervous. Football. Yeah. Now you do have to be in town to switch your party members around. That part hasn't changed. Correct. But there are more jobs or classes than there are party members. So it can be very fun to try mix and matching. Yes, it was a DS. The first 3 were DS games, and the 4th, 5th, and 6th were 3DS games. And then eventually you had remakes of the first 2? Or is it the first 3? I think it's 2. And those are 3DS titles. This is a remaster of the OG, not the remake. Really coming up close in that level. So there's Biscuit behind me on the chair. Moo Moo is just off screen, but there's at least one kitten under. I can see a tail sticking out from Scallion. At least one is under the chair. Level up. Alright, what can we use for you? You know... MP is nice, but I don't think it's really necessary. If we were to need more after defensive up, I would say yes, but... Unfortunately, we won't need those. Not for our playthrough. I'm not going to use it for now, but... Oh my! Something is chasing me. Well, that worked out. We can always play here more, but I wanted that big time. Okay, let us exit out. Let's see if we can get to that mining point just for a little bit extra money. Squeeze out that, come on, right before midnight. Can't hold anymore, seriously? We just so happen to... Alright, well... Pack is full. Oh no! Give me the monies. Max. Torso. That is not that much better. I wish I could have gotten that. I feel like if we're getting ready to fight bosses, the extra couple of agility doesn't really matter. Well, that shield is not as good as the shield we have. It is pretty good for you, though. Fortunately, gold shells weren't kind on dropping for us. I'll take the vault resist over. Cape. Let's check weapon for you. Make sure there's no other EP. Do what you want. It's not worth it. Okay, let's see. I don't think we have any. Oh wow. Warhammer? I bet it costs at least 40,000. I don't feel like 9 attack is worth the trade-off of the 5 attack. This, on the other hand... Extra 31? Maybe. It also gives 2 HP. I'd rather have the extra HP than a little bit of attack. Alright, let's double check your armor. Oop. Angel Robe. Didn't make the money for it. How's your coat? You're already like the fastest person. I don't think it's necessary. Boots. Where's boots like? We got 7 agility. Or even more. You got the boots with the fur. And you already got the circlet. You have fur boots as well. Or maybe not. Maybe not. We don't want to sell any of our stuffs. Hey, you watch yourself. Before we do anything else, let's save it. Give me a heckin' spook after all our play tonight. Alright, so our weapons and armor are good for you. We're good for you. You. Okay. They said there was something new for sale here. But not quite. Mayos. So we never unlocked Medica 4. Like, not even to show it on the list. Well. We haven't even been here since we could do... Look at that, I just got achievements for unlocking the new jobs. Alright guys, you earned your sleep today. All 6 hours of it. Alright, we will... Oh! We could go open that. We might as well, since we're here. This poor singular mole. Nectar 2. Gem Stab. That is definitely not going to be worth anything for us, but, you know. If we'd have come at the right time, it could have been... Not tree rats. Monsters are up in their game. We're back to a solitary mole. He brought friends! Oh. Push the wrong button. You live today. Ragealope. Alright, I see you in that corner over there. Oh, we got the rare item. Let's hope that we don't lose. I believe we had a message saying what level we fought this thing at last time. Golem lost at 40. Well, we are 64? Golem has appeared! You... No! Get out of there! No, you have a ball over there. It's marmalade. Dang. Here we go. I find it funny having the healer defend, but her doing 4 isn't exactly doing much either. We'll double check the other elements. Defense hasn't... What was it? Elemental resistance. I find it almost unfair that it can have both on at the same time. Unless all 3 hits land, it does less than my regen. Hey, it's our buddy, Thunder Drummer. Give him another shout. Just move the controller there. I didn't see you on. Thunder Raid. Give him another shout. He said he was playing Lufia 2, an excellent SNES RPG. How was it? How far did you get? Welcome on in, Raiders. I am Tuffymon, lover of RPGs and strategy. We're currently playing through Etrian Odyssey 1. We are nearing the end of this game. Tell me how your Lufia 2 went. Classic Decker. The wounds have closed, allowing it to... Excuse you? No experience. We got a golem rock. Could the monster have been a guardian left to protect Edu's treasure? The treasure may be sleeping nearby. You make a thorough search, but find nothing. There isn't a trace of anything being either buried or dug up. Was the story of Edu's treasure nothing but a legend after all? Alright. We can rewrite. We can rewrite this. Golem. Where's the symbols? There we go. Oh! I didn't know you could do this. And now we can use warp, but there was nowhere to travel to. Alright, well, I guess we have to use one of our strings. Let us make sure we have another, even though we're getting ready to go fight the boss. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's... Here. For all that, fighting that golem for $3,000. Complete the quest, the bandit's treasure. We actually got an achievement for it. Thank goodness you're safe. After you left, the client came to tell me the truth. His grandson was an adventurer who lost his life in the forest. The old man found out from his comrades which monster killed him and where it lived. He desperately wanted revenge for his grandson's death, but the monster was so strong that no one was willing to accept his request. So he made up the story about the bandit king's treasure to trick someone into doing it. I knew something seemed fishy. Our client is old, but that story about Edu is much older. Plus, no one knows if this Edu actually existed or not. The old man realized that the ones who fell for it died, their families would be crushed. Feeling terrible, he came back, rushing back here and tried to cancel the request. But just then, you came back and told me you've already defeated the monster. So the old man gets his revenge and you get your reward. Looks like it worked out in the end. And that's all I get. Just look at all those quests. Well, that golem rock, for that trouble, it was worth that little. Didn't even unlock anything new. Wow. Didn't even unlock anything new. I'm sad that we're like a little over half to just one of the really nice pieces of gear. Well. You guys earned a sleep. Do a save. And would we have extra points? No. I know. Back in the inn. We have a couple of goods we can take with us. We might as well as take those. Take that. 50 TP? I don't know about that. We'll take the Hamio and the Hamio Prime, though. Nectar 3. Decrease defense, greatly increase attack. Nah, I don't feel like we need to play risky. And off we go! Back to Shinjuku. It's always spiders, man. We made it much further in one go. We probably would have gotten in 2 fights had we not used that spell. The 13 and 19 tried, man. They tried. Alright. Here we go. As you tread what seems to be the deepest part of the forest, you find a massive door. You reach for its handle, but stop when a voice suddenly speaks out. Mark well my words before you open that door. The chieftain whom you spoke to so often at Radha Hall appears, a grave look on his face. He moves to stand between you and the door as he speaks. You've done well to defeat such skilled warriors as the forest folk, Ren and even Stimpy. Truly, none who have traveled the Yggdrasil labyrinth are your equals. Come with me to town and I'll see to it you receive the fame and fortune you deserve. The chieftain's promise tempts you, but your gaze is still drawn to the massive door. You stand torn between taking him up on the offer and finding the truth behind the door. Beyond that door, the chief barks a hollow laugh and seems to choose his next words very carefully. Why, the truth of Yggdrasil! Will you be the ones to finally witness the labyrinth's secret? His tone becomes harsh, as if to reproach you for daring to ask. If you wish to know the things I know, then by all means go through that door. But if you're not willing to stake your life on the truth, then don't waste your time. The chieftain falls silent, then slowly disappears beyond the door standing before you. If you enter, be prepared. In exchange for your lives, I will tell you the labyrinth's secret. The door swings firmly closed on the chieftain's words. Your heart pounding, you think carefully before deciding your next move. There's still time to prepare in town before pursuing the chieftain through the door. At least 2. Could be 3. No, that looks like 2. I bet it goes all the way down. You produce the piece of metal given to you by the 2 adventurers. As you bring it near the door, the noise of a lock lifting sounds through the passage. Here we go! Long, long ago, a civilization greater than our own flourished. Its people had solved all the world's mysteries and had power to rival the gods. This power was called science. mankind gained dominion over nature and life itself. But humanity's technology also cast a dark shadow over its future. Their forecasts and projections increasingly showed their own imminent demise. In destroying the environment, humans were making their own habitat unlivable. The danger was realized too late, and billions died in the resulting climate change. A little worrisome? Sound almost familiar? Mankind faced extinction, but there were those who refused to give up and kept fighting. The Yggdrasil project was formed to augment and restore nature with human technology. Named for the mythological tree of life, the project hoped to purify the contaminated earth. Its lead researcher worked tirelessly, it is Wingman, collecting data to contribute to the project. But all the while, the deaths continued. The researcher lost his teammates. Soon after that, his wife and child. But he never gave up. He continued his research. At long last, he was able to synthesize a compound that would heal the land. But his experiments showed that a full recovery would still take thousands of years. To see the Yggdrasil project through would take more time than mankind had left. The despairing researcher considered his options. As the last researcher alive, he felt an obligation to see the culmination of their work. In order to finish the job, the researcher took Yggdrasil's power into himself. He relinquished his humanity to be forever fused with the great world tree. I was that man. I am Yggdrasil's guardian, the only survivor of my era. I led the project to revive the Earth, and I now serve as the god's executor. Adventurers, you know now the mysteries of the Yggdrasil labyrinth. Alas, these secrets are too delicate to be let out of the cage down here. I bear you no malice, but I cannot allow you to leave the labyrinth alive. In dying, let your blood fertilize the land. Live forever within Yggdrasil. Etrian has appeared. Used growth is regenerating. I missed how much flame did. $300. Nullified. He healed for 900? Well, that is not good. You got rid of my provoke. Alright, we'll try the other spells, but I'm sure flame is gonna be... You liking that, huh? Wow. Kendall got one-shotted. Still has growth. I hope it can't keep using growth, because if so, that's going to be difficult. I need to come up with a way to nullify it. Twigs created a shield of branches. Nullified the damage. Still has one round of growth. 300, so it didn't matter which... Just... What a butthole. We'll just keep singing. Ken dies by 9 HP. That is rude. Rude. Let us... Dang, it protected versus both hits. That... Unfortunate. Trying to see if there's a pattern, but it just used twigs a second time. Okay, it just nullified our buffs again. We'll defend with you this time. I have a feeling he seems to, so far, use his AoE after the wiping. We'll see if that's the case. There's Cyclone. So far, it tracks. What a butthole, man. My biscuit, you were choosing a bad time, buddy. My buddy. Come on. Biscuit's like, all time is good time. Dang, what are you guys pushing on my phone here so Biscuit's not stepping on it? Hey, Biscuit. No, come on. I will put you out of the room if you don't behave, Biscuit. He's like, fine, I didn't want to be here. I hear you have your buffs up. Time to get rid of them. I almost wonder, is this the normal cycle that this boss does? Or am I forcing it into this cycle because he himself has the AI to jump in to kill buffs? If so, somewhat boring, but I'll take the win if that's all this will be. Just look at that thing. Like, it looks more Cthulhu-ish than it does a giant tree, right? Like, it's a monstrosity. Okay, that was a first. Usually he gets Cyclone off first before anyone else gets anything off. Hi, Beignet. No, it's Marmalade. I find it funny I keep using Provoke, but honestly, he doesn't seem to have any single target attacks that he's doing. I'm still doing it in the event that something changes, but still. Being a tree, he's pretty evasive. What are you gonna do, dodge me? Well, you see about that. Wing Wing gets nullified. But Tuffy won't. Not this time. Right? Yeah. Like, I'm waiting for the boss to do, like, one last hurrah. But I'm also hopeful that it doesn't. Defeated the Etrian. 39,000 experience. We got a shroud. There was a distant shattering. Well, hi, Marmalade. Let's go, girl. The small but clear sound marked the end of the world they knew. The body of Etria's chieftain rolled down from the mighty tree Yggdrasil. The emotions giving strength to the tree faded. The chieftain's corpse bore the signs as well. After 1,000 years of life, his cold shell shall lay still on the ground before their feet. Whew, that's quick. Yggdrasil had stopped moving. There was no way for them to know how much of the ruined world had been purified. But they resolved not to give up, reasoning that trials existed to be overcome. The adventurers who had traveled all this way would no longer fear any obstacles. Though one adventure was over, they made a pact that day. Their new purpose was to save the earth and spread Yggdrasil's truth to others. Hey, thank you. Have you heard? Some explorers finally solved the labyrinth's mystery. I think you know them. I always knew those guys could do it. Let's go give them a big hero's welcome home. So those kids made it back safe from the labyrinth, but the chieftains disappeared. About that. This town was that man's whole life, you know. There must be a good reason he's not coming back. I see, then it's up to us to watch over Etria in the chieftain's stead. He'd like that. We'll do our part too. We're interested to see what Shangri-La does next. I like how this picture is showing us just a portion of the armor. Like, where's the rest of the person? Like, again, what You're showing me a portion. Interesting. Twitch has it switched between followed channels, suggested collabs, and then live channels? But for some reason it's showing one of the people I follow under a different category. Alright, give me my save point. Atlas, Sega. No, I don't want to skip. Yes. Now, the funny thing is, they only did this for the first game. If you have saved data from the first game, and then you play the second game, you actually get a starting reward. They didn't do that from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 6 doesn't get anything for having all of them. But, yeah, I will leave the screen here for a moment. I don't think I'm gonna switch games tonight. We only got half a stream left. I will, I think I'll just call it early tonight, and we will play, Why What? I think we'll start fresh on Wednesday. No, I'm not. I was just saying, because, like, on the DS, if you play the second game at any point, you don't have to play them back to back, you know, because you have saved data. It will read it, and you'll get a bonus. It's an accessory that's pretty strong at the start of the game, but it teeters off pretty quickly. It's just a nice little extra. But they didn't follow that for any of the other games. And for PC, there's only 1, 2, and 3. There is no 4, 5, and 6 yet at this time. I don't know. Maybe this didn't do well enough to continue the other 3 games. We will play 2 and 3 eventually. We're just not going to play it next. Next, on Wednesday, will be Shadow Hearts 2, continuing the story of Yuri from last year. That'll be my spooky game for the month, and then after that, I think I know what I'm gonna play, but we'll worry about that when we get to that. Somebody might redeem something between now and then and change that up. So let's hit this. Which, funny enough, I forgot